All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part two of our podcast tonight. And I'm here with HENRISON MBAZIIRA, aka Mr. HBA. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, HENRISON, you've told us about you came from Chitovu. It's a high school, right? Uh, how influential was the training you got from Chitovu towards the improvement of your basketball
Um,
generally?
what I can say with Chitovu, it was about the platform that I got. I can't lie to you that we learned too many things from.
Who was your coach, first of all, in Chitovu? Is he a
It's not a common face because I remember he was a Kasasa coach, very big guy, very principled guy.
Did he have a basketball background?
Not so.
Oh, he
not
was
so
a
much.
Michael Jordan fan back
But
then.
after his time, I remember coaches like Oxy. I remember coaches like Lutuama coming to Chitovu.
Chitovu.
Yeah, for some time. That was after the other coach had left.
Yeah.
I think that was start of my S3 when the Lutuamas came through. But since it's far, they used to bring once in a while. They come when we have tournaments, when we're going for
Nationals,
and
yeah.
qualifiers, yes. Yeah.
So, how influential was that training to the development of your basketball career?
Well, what I can say, with the discipline that comes with traditional schools,
Yeah,
it was about, they taught us to have heart.
yeah,
That's number one. Number two, it was about the endurance part because most of our trainings we got were running around. Because I remember that former coach, the first coach I got that time, used to sit on his car, tuku. Then we run around the entire Masaka area.
really, the whole team.
Yes, and he's behind us and he's telling us, I don't take people to the nationals if you can't even run around Masaka. So we could go around Masaka, Villa,
Yeah.
Nyendo, Chavakuza, we run around.
Like for how long?
We run like every day. If you have nationals or qualifiers, we leave class earlier, like 30 minutes earlier. We go to the dormitory before any other person.
Yeah.
Then we get out of our school, then run, then come back like at 5. Go through
Wow.
a few things, then go to class for preps.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically what we got that side wasn't too much of skills. Because I should say traditional coaches taught us very basic things. If you're a center,
Yeah.
your first thing to do when you come on court, they used to make me actually carry the heaviest player on the team. Very fat guy.
Yeah.
They used to, we have what we call a green cave.
Yeah.
So they used to make me take him to the green cave. Green cave had about like, let's say like 30 stairs going to the green cave. It's a cave.
Wow.
Around we had trees and things. So I could carry him upstairs to the stairs like 30 times before I reach court.
30.
Yes, when I come
Back
to
and
court.
forth.
Yes, when I come to court, the guy used to tell me, whenever you come, you have to have 10 suicides. So my job was to make sure I come and do 10 suicides before training, the team training.
Yeah.
So I come and do my 10 suicides, then I do board taps. Board taps and mic hands, those were my drills all the time. Mic hands, board taps, running, then running upstairs because he told me you have to run, you have to endure, you have to play all the games as the most important piece on the court.
Yeah.
So basically that's what I got from high school. I can't say I got too much of skill from there.
Yeah.
Maybe the other thing I got from there was playing time. Because whenever you get playing time,
You get experience.
you have room to make mistakes, confidence, learn from your mistakes. So basically that's what I got from.
Okay, talking about your time in Chitovu, are there any major achievements you remember from Chitovu during your basketball days?
Yeah, actually, from Chitovu, from actually my Form 2, that year, Form 2, Form 3, I won MVP for the qualifiers. I won top scorer for those back-to-back years as well.
During the competition?
Yes, because we used to play them either at Masaka Secondary, Chimanya, or Chitovu.
Yeah.
So, back-to-back MVPs, top scorer as well. And I remember during that time, during my Form 2, I was called for the under 18 because now it was usually a transition for players from under 16 to under 18.
Yeah.
So if they have seen your face around, it's easy to contact you because they have you in the database.
Yeah. Yeah.
So from the West, I came to represent at the under 18.
Yeah.
I was called to come and be part of a group of training. So basically, my skill set comes from. I should credit the national team for my skill set. The simple handles you see, the change of the realizing the set plays, the form shots, the going left side. Because whenever I laid up, my layup was on the strong side. So Coach Nick, I remember one time he called me. He was just passing by during a training session, and he told me, "Man, if you can do that on the right side, I want you to start thinking about doing it on the left
On the
side,
left side, yeah.
because that way you will not be predictable." So it made a lot of sense for me, and I started working on my weak side all the time
Yeah.
to make sure I'm a better finisher and things like that. So my achievements, I won MVP 2 times. That's for nationals qualifiers.
Yeah.
Then under 18, then under 16. Those were the biggest achievements, I should say, from my O level.
Yeah.
That's from Kitovu. So
No, that's major.
there may be interclasses, interstreams,
Yeah.
interstream championship, interclass championship. I never lost. I never lost an interclass championship.
You guys always the
Yes.
champions.
Yes.
How about A level? So still in Chitovu.
Now A level, I went to Chitende. I didn't go to Chitovu.
Chitende, Mr. Mulindwa.
Yes. That's where we found Oxy again. Oxy and the late Coach Chris
Yeah.
that used to play for Blue Jackets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I went to Chitende, unfortunately, our last year was the last year to play serious basketball.
In Chitende.
Yes. For the boys.
So there's no more basketball in Chitende right now.
For the boys. There's no more basketball for the boys. Why? Because Mulindwa said he doesn't like how we conduct ourselves.
The basketball players.
Yes, we are bossy. We think we are too much. We are over everyone. Then he said we think we can speak the way we want. He doesn't want that rap kind
Too
of
much
stuff.
English.
He doesn't want slang language. He said, I just don't like basketball boys in general because of the way you conduct
much
yourselves.
swag.
Yes, you think you're over everyone and above everybody. So our year, he gave us a task. That time when I actually
Were you in senior 6 by then?
no Form 5.
Yeah.
Now I have a very interesting start of my Form 5. When I went to Chitende, my first term, I didn't carry my things to the dormitory. By the time I reached, because they usually shortlist people
Yeah.
coming to school, so people already knew me.
They're
From
expecting MBAZIIRA
nationals,
Henry.
they expected me. So when I came, one of the captain of the school team,
Who was that?
he was the HP. I don't remember the name very well, but he was the HP of the school, but also the captain of our basketball
Yeah.
team. So he had told guys, we're waiting for some player that is coming. So my first day, a group of boys came, and I didn't know them. They were in uniform, and
Yeah.
they came to pick me from the gate. So prefects are the ones that used to check in people,
Yeah.
students, Form 1s, Form 5s.
Yeah.
They check you in, they write your things that you brought, what, those kind of things. So when I came, they just carried my things to the dormitory. They were like,
Without checking.
they didn't check me. So I went with my broom, my TP, my ring. Actually, me, I stayed with my things, even after entering school.
Yeah.
So they had already gotten me where to sleep. They laid my bed. Then that evening, they had to introduce me to Coach Oxy and Coach Chris. They took me that side and they told the guy, this is a star player, is what. So these coaches expected too much from me.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Coach Oxy and Coach Chris had never seen me anywhere. But the way the people were talking about me, the other players,
Mm.
it was like I was a star of school. So that evening, the day I reported into school, we went for training because we were preparing for nationals. Now, the nationals this time were played at SMAC.
Yeah. In Entebbe.
Yeah, in Entebbe, because we played that side of the region with Kisubi High, Vienna, what, those kind of people. So we went for training my first evening. So these coaches want actually that training was supposed to test me whether I'm worth what they say.
Yeah.
Now even the girls didn't actually train that much. The attention was on the boys' team to see
The
who
new
this
players.
boy is. Yes, who this boy is and other players. So when I came, yeah, they told me, hey, join in. We ran a bit stretched, then we formed teams, 5 against 5. That day, I had like 3 dunks in training. I was shooting my ball well. My confidence was up there. And when I realized these players were not the best players, they were not the very best players, like the so cream of the country. And I didn't find anyone from the national team. I was like, no, this must be Ratchety or amateurs or so I'm like, let me show you what I have. I remember I posterized a guy, just normal dunk, boom. Guy was coming to contest, I dunked on him. These guys were like, this kid is good. So they started preparing a team for the nationals. Yeah, that's how I got into Chitende basketball team.
Okay. So from Chitende, senior 6 got done, then you joined Falcons, right?
Yeah, actually from Chitende, the Coach Koma, Coach Chris introduced me to Coach Koma.
Koma Coach Ben.
Yes. No, Coach Koma, I think of YMCA.
Yeah.
By that time, he was a youth
Yes.
kind. He
Yes.
was playing a bit, and also coaching some schools like Exodus. I
Yeah.
remember
I think he still coaches
Kisasi,
Exodus.
yes,
Yeah.
Kalinabi, the likes of the schools. So they took me to play for Blue Jackets.
Blue
So,
Jackets.
yes. So they could pick me from school and go play some games.
Blue Jackets with the Wazee.
Yes. So they took me to play some minutes because I was good at picking boards. But they had a lot of lugezi. You know how veterans be when you're a junior player, young guy.
Yeah.
So I put on a jersey. The first time, they're like, you have to watch from the bench. Now, me, I wasn't used so much to be on the bench.
Yeah.
From school,
And there's who are those Wazee players from the Blue Jackets team you played with?
I can't recall, apart from Chris, I can't recall a lot of players.
Chris was playing for Blue Jackets.
Yes, by
About
that
Jerry.
time.
Was Jerry part of the team?
Yes, he was part of the team as well. I don't remember the guys that time. Also, their names, I don't remember them, but all I know, I was playing for Blue Jackets and Coach Chris was on the team. So I was playing with my coach on the same team now. But the minutes weren't coming out. Whenever you step on the court, they're shouting at you, why are you doing this? Don't pick the ball and put down that. Now, me, I
was too much
used,
pressure.
yeah, it was too much pressure. So I was like, this doesn't help me. So Coach Chris's goal was, if I play league and I also play for a school team, I will have more playing time.
Yeah.
And I would go far in the
Confidence,
sport. Yes,
yeah.
because out
Building
of high
you.
school, I was too much. Actually, before even joining Chitende, I played trials for many schools, and I was ever selected one because I played there. I went and played for Chisubi High. I was selected. They even wanted to pay me money to play. I went to Exodus. They gave me first sport. They were around me. Emma High School. They gave me full scholarships on all the schools. I went to like 8 schools. They gave me come on play. But my mom was like, whenever you play basketball on scholarship, you can't study.
Yeah.
So that means you're going to borrow your future. She told me, I have the money, I can afford to take you to a best school. So by that time, Chitende was just taking a run in academics. So she was like, I'm going to take you to a very good school, but that does sports as well. So she was in South Africa then. Then her friends told her Chitende was the best school in Uganda in sports and academics.
Because they were excelling, I remember.
Yes, so my mom told me, I'm taking you to the best school in the country. Just to let you know I can afford to pay for you any school. So don't be fooled by scholarships.
Yeah.
Because you think you can study for free.
Yeah.
So now you go to a funny school.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't even see your school, the schools you mentioned. What is Exodus? What is Kalinavi? What is Chisubi High? I don't know these schools. Unless you're telling me you're going to schools like Chitovu and they're giving you a scholarship, King's College, SMARC. Those are schools they knew.
Yeah.
So she turned down all the offers. So she told me, you're not going to play for
the schools.
Yeah, for that.
On
Other
scholarship.
schools, you're going to go to where I want you to go. So I went to Chitende. So I played for Blue Jackets alongside playing for a school. Now, Mulindwa gave us a task. Coach Chris chose me as a captain because the HPR I talked about was going out. So he chose me as a captain. In my Form 5, in fact, that day, he gave them as the reason as to be a captain was the other one was going out. So he was like, we need to see someone that is on the ground and is going to coordinate players.
Yeah.
So he told me, Henry, you're a new person in the school, but I believe you can coordinate the players, the team. We can build the team around you.
Yeah.
But now, it was so unfortunate that during that time, these coaches weren't paid to coach the basketball team for the boys.
They're just doing it for free.
Yes. So they weren't giving us too much of attention. So I told guys, me being a leader, I believe in achieving, but also I believe in hard work. I don't believe things just come free.
Yeah.
Let's put in the work. If we show these people that we're capable of doing big things, they'll sponsor, they'll put effort to us. We shall have our own coaches. Because the girls were just winning every other year. Chitende has always been winning.
The Zamas, huh?
Yes, the Zamas, the Axis. I remember the Capricilla. You see that Abby was in Form 1 when I was in, I think, Form 5 then. She came and she was skilled, but she was on the bench all the time. I remember Axie was also on the bench. But also the Zamas were the stars now.
Yeah.
You know, the Zamas, it was the stars playing and scoring and what. So I told boys we have to step up. So even Mulindwa told us he has no room for mediocrity.
Yeah.
You're either number one or number one. So the first time we went for qualifiers in SMARC, that's a HSC.
Yeah.
So we went and played without even a coach on our sideline.
For real?
Yes, and we came number 2. I remember Budo beat us.
In the finals?
That time, Budo had a team of about 21 players, South Sudanese. I think our year was the year when we had a lot of South Sudanese flood Uganda basketball.
Yeah.
You couldn't do anything. But I was acknowledged from the tournament as one of the best outstanding players. I remember that time they acknowledged Dikong. I was on the team. Then they acknowledged Ivan Moezi as a young guy shooting. I remember Dikong. I remember which other players? Ajak, I remember as if. So we were acknowledged as outstanding players, which we would say team of the tournament. But this time, they weren't giving gifts or awards. They were just talking about you. Hey, you guys have a good future.
Just to encourage you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I remember that time, I had teams that came to me, hey, come, you can be in our team, you can play what. They were telling me, come and play for our team, what. But
Those are league teams.
Yes. So, but I told them, I don't think my mom would buy an idea of me coming out of school to play basketball. That time I no longer wanted to play because I had seen what happens, how they treat young guys in teams. So I wasn't having too much interest in coming to a team where they're going to shout at you, back at you, push you. When you miss a layup, they'll shout at you. But when they miss, they'll be like, for us, we are old players. So me, I didn't understand that kind of story.
That was poor.
So when we went and played, we came second that year. We came second to Budo.
Yeah.
And SMAC was third. We beat actually SMAC to go to the finals. And that game was intense. Because we beat the likes of Tiapi, we beat the likes of, I remember which names. I don't remember very many, but there were common names around high school. But I remember Tiapi because he was their captain. So we beat their team into the finals, to go to the finals at their home ground where the entire school was around. Yeah. And me, that was a big stage for me.
No, that was big.
I was carrying the team. Actually, I had very many points in that game. Yeah. Then we went to the finals. And our game had attracted a lot of people because we were small. We were a team of 6 players.
Only 6 players?
Only 6 players.
And you went to the finals?
Yes. And we're in the finals against a team that has a bench of 21 players. Now, Budo could intimidate. Budo could come, the songs they sang, the way they stamped on court.
Too much swag.
Who are we? Budo, ta. That was too much pressure for us. Yeah. I told my boys, whatever. I remember Kandano was my teammate. Now Kandano had been to SMAG, now he was at Chitenda as well. So those were the 2 solid players. Me and Kandano could beat all. The rest of the other players were just additional players. Yeah. So I told Kandano, whatever happens, let's beat Budo to go to nationals. If we don't beat Budo, we don't go anywhere. Yeah. Budo played us. We played Budo. So, us being a small team, we don't have a coach. Now, in the finals, Coach Oxy and Coach Chris come back. The guys were already in the finals and were doing okay. They were just sweeping everyone. Yeah. Now, for us, it was just like luck for us to be in the finals. So, Coach Oxy and Chris came now to help us. Now, what I remember, and I told my players, why we lost the game to Budo, was now Coach Oxy comes to give us plays we never trained.
In the finals?
Yes, he calls us to give a timeout. He tells us plays that we've never heard of. Here, you go play horns, you go play here, what.
No, it gets complicated for kids.
We had never heard of these things. Yeah. And now most of our players were just, we play man as our defense, offense runs around me and Kandano. Kandano guards the ball, I play the wing, he gives me the ball, I go to the basket, foul me, then I go to the line, shoot.
Yeah, basic basketball.
Basically, basic basketball. Yeah. Now, they came and confused us in the finals. Yeah. You understand?
I do.
Play this, play that, we don't know what we're playing. And the other team knew what they were doing. Yeah.
So it was tight.
They beat us, yeah. But we lost by about 7 points to Budo.
No, that was impressive. I mean,
so they called Mulindwa and told him, you have a team of Lions, very strong boys. Mulindwa asked the coach, are they the number ones? Have they won? They were like, no, but they came second, but they gave us a good show. They gave us a good fight. I was like, me and my school, you're either number 1 or number 1. You don't have room for mediocrity.
Yeah, I don't miss
they didn't win.
That's his rule, yeah.
Let them come back and concentrate on academics. Because if they can fail to be number 1 in the region, how are they going to be number 1 in the nationals?
Yeah.
We're not just going to participate. We're going there to compete
Not to win.
and win.
Yeah.
So when we came back, the news had already spread that Mulindo has said for him he doesn't allow mediocrity, so you're not going anywhere. So we knew we were not going
You
anywhere.
were done.
So the girls also were on our side. They were praying so much so they go with the boys team as well.
Mm.
For them, they had won. They didn't actually celebrate their win because for them it was obvious. But for us, it wasn't obvious. Those of us actually cried for why we're not going for nationals. So I went to the office and I sat with Mr. Mulindo. Mulindo was like, hey, well done, good job. I'm told you did a very good job. Hey, you're the captain of a school. What? That's very good. He actually gave me an envelope with 300,000.
To share with the team.
Just me. He told me you did a good job. I shared with the team, but he gave it to me as a person.
Yeah.
He was like, but when it comes to going for nationals, I'm not spending money and wasting time. Let that bus be free. Let them go 5 players. But as long as you're going as number 2, you can't represent my school. They called different federation organizers, nationals organizers. They're like, we're sending you a letter to invite you for nationals because you qualified, you earned this. Mulindo was like, I'm not sending a team. We didn't go.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Wow.
We didn't go for nationals. So that was the first time I missed actually. Missed going. I went for nationals 4 times in my entire high school.
So that was the end.
That was the end.
I mean, we have come to the end of segment number 2. When we get back, we're going to be talking about Falcons and the HB Academy you're currently running. Viewers, please stay tuned. We'll see you later on.